Kiddo just I'm gonna speak for Kiddo real quick. He is going to be playing in the next set, so because it is Yes versus Beta Cucks. That I said it. Are you guys Zara? Are you listening? I said it. I said it for you. Well, also, Kiddo says that there might not be game audio because it's being a little buggy. So first up, we have Yes versus Beta Cucks. So Beta is hunting Yes.
Okay, it's Team Yes against Beta Cucks. And it seems like Team Beta Cucks is hunting first with Easy going as Wu Chang probably. Yeah, we didn't see Wu Chang so far, right? We didn't see Wu Chang yet. So this is the first Wu Chang in this tournament.
So we actually got Moonlit.
Moonlit, oh my.
So with this being the first round of the set, the first two rounds are non-legendary, so there will be no bans this round.
Mm-hmm.
For if she's getting chased.
Right, since the black bell will slow you down, so
going for the save. So Acrobat and Merc are both on the siphons, which are fast half. Oh, he's going for the soul siphon. Will he? Oh, he's managed to get it. So will Cord be able to get this save?
Not up in here!
Oh, but she also gets belled. She is able to get the save. But he Seer gets stuck for a moment within Wu Chang in the chair.
And
he gets a double hit. Oh. So the gate is opened.
However, not all survivors are there yet.
Oh, they leave instead of... Oh, that was an interesting choice. Since Merc was full health, he probably could have body blocked the Cord out.
Exactly, but the Cord was just too far, so...
Yeah, seems like they didn't want to take the chance.
Was able to clutch the tie. Good job!
That was a very good job on both parts. We saw some very nice moves.
Yeah.
We have Yes hunting Beta Cucks right now. So for Beta Cucks, we have Moofin, Cloud, Korean, Bomber Boy, and Nitro between their mains and secondaries.
Yeah, look at Moofin's and Nitro's main list and patches list. Like,
yeah,
it do be like that.
Oh my god. Like I was actually struggling making this card because I was like, I need to like make the font so much smaller in order to like fit everything in. And so then for the hunter, we have I don't know how to pronounce her clan name, so I'm just gonna say the beginning, which is Rosie.
Yeah.
And so as we see, Rosie is a Bloody Queen and violinist main, but violinist we're not using this tournament because he's too new. And her secondary is photographer. And so we're gonna use the same map as last time since it's the first two rounds, so it's going to be Moonlit again. And we have Zara. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god. Zara. Cloud Corin. Why? The stream.
Oh my god, Ty, come back. Zara's simping for you. And so Rosie did go for that Bloody Queen, so we will see. This match goes in. Oh, did he manage to get off around the...
No, he actually didn't.
She doesn't. But she didn't realize.
He did. Yeah.
Oh.
She thought he managed to go to the other side.
Let's see, the second person she finds is the Merc, and I know a lot of people do not like to chase the Mercs. But some people do chase them until they take them to someone else's... Oh, yeah, she gets a blink hit. Nice.
Yeah, trying to slug the mercenary at least. Since it will difficult down his rescue ability. Oh, does she seem like she decides to go after him
for the Merc?
Yeah.
So Merc is just using his elbow pouch to try and get away. This is an interesting decision. I do know that sometimes hunters like to chase rescue mains, but I don't think Nitro is actually a rescue main. I think he's just playing Merc at the moment.
Exactly.
So she is mirroring, but he is elbow padding away. That's what makes it especially difficult. But those are he's doing some very nicely angled elbow pads.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's going horizontally from the mirror because then she's not able to sandwich him anymore. And so they have been able to pop 2 ciphers. But this is a difficulty with chasing a Merc who can also know how to kite, because not only does he know how to kite normally, he now has his elbow pads to help him.
Yeah,
Oh,
and the
another nice
mercenary,
elbow pad.
yeah, used his elbow pads really well to prevent getting hit by the mirrors.
So they are at 2 ciphers right now, and they are actually on them. Prospector and Seer are on them at the moment. So Bully Queen is still chasing the Merc. Oh, gets that pass in, but also does get the hit.
Yeah.
Nice. But it seems like...
Okay, Mary does know where the dungeon is now.
Yeah. And it seems like they might actually be doing 3 different ciphers at the moment. It seems like Prospector will pop this, and then... Oh yeah, it seems like Acrobat is going in for the save now. Sir? Exactly. So the cipher is primed. It is actually very primed. Oh my god, that was... So watching that, it was scary.
Good patience.
Oh,
good patience.
Nice patience.
Incredible.
Oh, teleporting to the cipher. Oh, it seems like they know it's primed. It's just a standoff now. Blade Queen does take the hit. Seer pops. The rest are there. That was nice plays.
Good job. Good job from the team.
Yeah, Merc did a very good kite, because I know sometimes Mercs will end up using up all their elbow pads and not kiting. Right?
Yeah.
But Nitro was very careful, mainly use them to get away from the mirror and transition to area. So that was very good. Okay, so now we will have Beta hunting yes. So, and now these next 2 rounds will be our legendaries for this set.
Yes.
We can see over here that we've got a prisoner main, a prospector main, and then enchantress and core main for chat, and then plays cowboy with forward secondary. So as we saw before, it seems like they were willing to go off their mains in order to make like a stronger team composition. So I wonder if they will be doing that again for this time. And while we are waiting, I'm going to go ahead and get our map through the RNG. Oh, and we got Red Church. Okay, yeah, they're banning Queen.
Okay. Blood Queen is getting banned.
And see, I think this time we've only seen one ban, which was the Dream Witch. That wasn't Blood Queen. A lot of people don't want the Blood Queen, it seems like.
Yeah. Reasonable though. It's really reasonable to ban her.
There's a lot of time, even if people don't main her, a lot of people secondary her or know how to play her, and they'll pull her out. Like I know.
Oh, but this is the first time that not a seer is getting banned, but the mercenary.
Ooh. So could this mean he's playing a campy hunter or campy style? This is interesting.
Wow, Nitro is showing off all the hunters he has. Apparently.
Okay, Nitro, why you gotta flex like that, man? Damn. It seems like they are going cowboy, prisoner, cord, and seer. Is Nitro going bonbon?
Bonbon or spider? It seems like he's contemplating. Was spiders? Oh, he does go for bonbon.
Oh, this could be very dangerous.
Yeah, this is the first bonbon in the tournament. So guys, I've played against Nitro before, with his bonbon, and
I've watched
it's hard.
It's oh my god.
It's hard.
Yeah, it seems like Seer's gonna get first kite.
Yeah.
Oh, and actually, prisoner and cord ran in at that moment too. So actually, there's only 1% at a cipher right now. Oh, Seer uses that owl. Oh, so now Seer is a 1 hit. This is already very intense.
Exactly. Against Bonbons, playing Seer is really difficult because Bonbon can just get rid of your owl so quickly.
If we saw, I think that's actually what Nitro wanted to do at the window. He wanted to bomb, hit the owl, and then normal hit the Seer. But it seemed like the opposite happened just because of the timing. So this is a difficult place. Oh, nice
Uses the blink.
Cowboy is nearby, so seems like he might want to do the assist, but Nitro does have
he did see the prisoner there before, so he tried to.
Cowboy's here. Oh, he's taking him away.
Smart from Bonbon.
Yeah, smart.
Taking the walls to his advantage and try to block off the Cowboy's vision.
Yeah. And because he was walking away from the Cowboy like physically could not catch up. Exactly. He was throwing bombs to pressure that cipher, keeping them off the cipher.
Yeah, since he did see the survivors before. Oh, actually manages to get the hit.
Very nice. So now Cord is a bomb away from death. Let's see. They are running in the same direction. Cord might want to be body blocking right now, it seems like. Yeah, Cord is now going to die a last effort. Oh, but the Bonbon got in between them. Now Seer is a bomb away from death, and Cord is down, so she can no longer body block. Oh, and he gets the
time bomb. Good job.
Very nice. His bombs are very precise.
Accurate. Yeah, really accurate.
Okay, they are.
We do see that Nitro has pressured the survivors a good deal. It's 5 ciphers remaining. Unfortunately, the survivors all did meet up before in Shag, which is why they wasted time transitioning to actual ciphers that they can decode.
Yeah. Oh, and it seemed like Cowboy wanted to get the save, but he won't be able to now because of the bomb injuries. Cord wanted to try and sneak in the save, but unfortunately Bonbon saw her coming.
Exactly.
Oh, it seems like he's just gonna slug her since she's used her self pick now.
Yeah.
No, it seems like he might go pick her up now.
Yeah, he does go to pick her up.
And probably, yeah, seems like he's purposely going away from the. Oh my god, that Cowboy
does manage the lasso and an additional stun to help them get out of the situation. Yeah. Unfortunately, prisoner
does get
sacrifices himself for that.
That was a beautiful lasso, though, from so far away.
Yeah.
He's like they're trying to heal to maybe heal up in time for the save.
Yeah.
Bonbon seems to be bombing in case they're back at that cipher.
Yeah. So
he does
Nitro is in fact a really strong hunter because he did pay attention to amazing lasso.
Beautiful lasso. Launched right over him. Manages to get the hit on Cowboy.
Exactly.
Very difficult in that situation with his bombs when you're not.
Yeah, this is why against Cowboy is really against Bonbon is really difficult.
Yeah. Cord is able to do it with her gun. That's why Rescue can be very important against a Bonbon, even if it's not Merc. Just to have the skill to try and get it. So they are at 4 ciphers right now. So, and he does know where the third person is. So he has hit them.
With the bombs.
That was insane. God. That was
no mercy by Nitro with 4 ciphers remaining.
Oh my gosh, that was a very intense match. So we'll go on to the last match, which will be another legendary, and it's Yes Hunting BC now. And again, this will be on Red Church because it is going to be same maps as last time. Their hunter.
They banned Feaster.
Yeah. Their hunter is FG Thank You, who mains Evil Reptile. He's an A currently, but he was previously S. And his secondaries are Feaster, Guard 26, and Hellender. So they did manage to ban one of his secondaries. Wait. I screwed up.
What is it?
I forgot to put a legendary.
Oh. Yeah, it's okay. Just choose the bands then, and then you guys don't play with the bands basically. So, yeah, you
Okay.
can play
Yeah.
Feaster, and survivors can play Seer. All right.
Yeah. So Feaster and Seer ban. My bad. I entered it and I was like, wait, something's alright. Oh, the game audio's off again?
Oh, it does seem like Acrobat is lagging a bit.
Oh no. Oh, and the basement is here.
Go to the basement.
So we'll see what happens here. Seems like they might still be ciphering.
One of us has ping issues. It's not really worth to actually even risk something like a basement rescue, especially. Yeah.
Let's see. He did find the gardener. Gets a hit on her. So he does have the smash ability now. Because he has kill. Jumping over to the gardener. He's doing a very good job of preventing them from transitioning. But Graveyard is one of the strongest areas. Oh, managed to avoid the pallet segment.
Oh. Also, the jump unfortunately doesn't work out. The blink.
Nice blink. Wow. Seems like he wanted to break the pallet with the smash, but it just hit him into an object instead.
It's to make up with decoding that they can get.
Oh, nice. He does get the smash hit on the Merc now. Hits Merc again. Merc does manage to save before half. Very nice. Seems like he wants a body block now since he's going down anyway.
Oh, unfortunately,
but he does get past.
Yeah, doesn't manage to block the door.
So, the thing about their position right now is they do have dungeon, like it's unhidden. So they might be able to get it, and the reptile has not been near it yet. It seems like, so they might be able to get it.
Body blocks as well.
There's a good body block. Oh, but oh, nice. Oh, reptile has some very nice jumps.
Exactly. Yeah, controlling reptile is really difficult, right? Since you can't really see where the hunter is, where the survivor is when you're trying to jump. So good on him for managing so well.
And his blink is not up yet, so he will have to chase the gardener using his normal skills. He does have confined space though, so gardener cannot use that window again.
Exactly.
So we'll see. And she does get hit here. So this is her last chair. And it seems like forward is too far to be able to assist with the balloon. So she will likely get chair.
Get down here, yeah. The cipher is really far.
Forward is part of the dungeon. Oh, it seemed like the turn might have been an accident.
Yeah, I think it was an accident too.
So it seems like he's looking around right now, going back to the mark.
Oh, good elbow pad.
Nice elbow pad, yeah. He is out of the elbow pad. Oh, good. Prevents the charge.
Exactly. That was
going to the pallet. Oh, nice hit. Nice slash. Ooh, avoid the
blink hit.
Yeah.
Like if the last survivor is near a dungeon.
Oh, he does have tinnitus now.
Exactly. And also sees the blood trails.
Yep, so he's found the forward now. The Merc self-pick. Nice. The person who probably has the highest chance of getting out of the dungeon usually is the Merc. Oh, nice smash hit. So Forward is able to pick himself out. Oh,
We
nice.
do see an amazing jump!
Oh my god.
Incredible! Oh my god!
And he's probably leading the Merc. Oh, nice.
And catches him in front of the window. Amazing
jumps. Beautiful jumps.
Damn!
That was a
Bro, we had a bonbon and then a lizard, and both of them did amazing.
That was beautiful.
Incredible.
So that is the end of set 4. It was very close.
Yeah.
Yes has 8 points and Beta has 10 points. So Beta and Hydra will be proceeding to the finals. So for now, we're gonna take a 5-minute intermission to just get things set up for the finals real quick. So, I don't know if Kiddo came. Okay.
Alright, welcome back. We're all ready and set up for the finals, so we're gonna be getting everything started soon. It's gonna be Hydra against BC. So quickly, while we're getting the last thing set up and the people and the teams and all that, the difference between the finals and the normal rounds, in the finals, every round is legendary. All the first games are legendary matches, and the second games have 2 bans.
Exactly.
So, it is special. And also, for the stream, when we show the card are you showing now? Sorry. Could you show the beta cards?
Yeah, sorry.
Beta cards.
I am not
whoops.
saying it. Oh my god.
Here we go. So,
Hi, are you dying?
Sorry, out of order, but who is hunting and surviving first? I'm disorganized.
Okay, so it's Beta hunting. Wait, no. Hydra hunting Beta. So show Beta survivor cards.
Yes.
Wait, in which round am I? Someone invited me to a round. What?
Wait, what?
Someone invited me into a room, and I don't know who those people are.
Ty, get out!
Oh my god, our commentator has been snatched. Our commentator has been snatched.
What the hell? What happened? Oh my god.
Your commentator just got stolen? What the?
Okay, I'm back.
Get out of the room!
Yeah, I'm back out.
I apologize. Perhaps we weren't quite as ready as we let on, but we wanted to get the stream back up.
Bro, what the hell?
Okay, also, Bomber Boy's ping is acting up, so they're going to sub out with Yuju, who is another member of Beta.
Bruh, who invited me?
It is what it is.
Oh my god.
But anyway, looking at the finals right here, both of these teams were very, very dominant in their matchups. Hydra by far scored more points than either of the other teams in the round robin phase. And then going against Yes, the BC was also really kind of able to do a really good job.
Okay, so the change is that Nitro will actually be subbing in for Bomber Boy now.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So we saw Nitro before main Postman and then secondary to a handful of other characters and
Yeah.
had like 78 badges.
Sorry, I don't have that card to pull up.
No, it's okay.
Now,
that card doesn't exist.
Yeah,
okay.
it's alright. So Nitro is going in since Yuzu actually also doesn't have a reliable, like she can't communicate with the team. So, like at the moment, I think it is, right?
Yeah, hunting for Hydra, we're gonna be seeing a Mexican. So we saw a lot of Hydra gameplay, a lot more than we saw of OA, just through the nature of this tournament.
Yeah.
Not OA, sorry, I was just looking at Nitro's name. BC, I am a fool. Oh my god. Anyway. So, we saw, a Mexican was a very strong Blood Queen, a very strong Anne. Coming in right here, we're gonna see the bands that they're choosing. Because this is the finals, so there are bans every round. Banning the Blood Queen probably a smart play.
Yeah.
Red
It's
Church
always a good choice. It's always a good choice.
on Red Church, Blood Queen can sometimes have trouble walking around, but at the same time, it's a small map. She can exert a ton of pressure right there. So. Okay, that Gardener's bubble is really gonna kind of negate the effect of these plays coming in.
Exactly.
Now, what Gardener's doing right here, she's transitioning Graveyard. Really, really strong place for the survivors, but also we can see that's where the Prospector's decoding. So,
Yeah.
you know, it's kind of a double-edged sword. This is a great place to kite a Ripper. He can't... Oh my god! Foggy Blade coming in even with the Pallet Stone. One of the reasons why Ripper can be so strong. You know, he's really got a really strong chase. And now he has the invisibility
really
too,
fast.
so...
Yeah. So Ripper, like, honestly speaking, he has a really, really dumb hitbox. It's really small. However, you can make up for it with his really incredible speed. Does manage to get the Foggy Blade through the wall.
And now we're gonna be seeing putting on this sort of a rocket chair. This rocket chair, in my experience, is kind of... It's tough for survivors getting in there, but if they can manage to get out, they're surrounded by a lot of different kiting areas. You know, there's Graveyard, and then they can head towards Backgate in the other direction. You know, wherever they need to be.
Yeah, the loop area, for example, like right behind it.
Yeah, so right here, Mercenary came in the other side. Jack did not manage to cut him off. So we're gonna see... Hits the does not hit the rocket chair, my bad. What's happening right here, he's gonna try and prevent Mercenary from getting the save before half.
Incredible patience by the Mercenary, oh my god, it was really close, but he manages to get the rescue before half.
And the Ripper hits chair, so Mercenary did not take any damage during that save.
Yeah.
So we can see... Ooh, nice job
blade.
on the Gardener using the speed boost to not get hit by the Foggy Blade.
Exactly.
Just gonna be kiting around...
reflex came in clutch.
Kiting around Graveyard. And we can see on the smaller screen, Forward might be heading over towards Graveyard to try and assist the Gardener, keep her alive longer, and then eventually go for the second rescue. So that's what's really another thing that's so strong about this team composition. If Gardener can just hold on for a little, you know, they could really stall a lot of time for the Prospector and for the Mercenary to decode.
Yeah.
So
and then they have...
We can see right here, Gardener did an excellent job dying by a wall. And Forward comes in with the stun, but the Ripper manages to drop. Very, very well played. So
it was a really long stun though, so...
Yeah, and we're gonna see the Forward does not choose... Oh, wow. Wow, okay. So the Ripper manages to not get stunned by that, and hits the Forward as well, so that's really, really well played. On the Ripper's part,
Foggy Blade doesn't go through.
This is gonna force a Prospector to rescue. Oh, but we can see that despite this, the Mercenary has the Cypher primed. So with that hit, they're gonna be popping the last Cypher, and now Ripper's in a lot of trouble. These survivors are running towards the exit gates. And if I'm not mistaken, he's still running Peepers. He has not switched to Teleport, so it's not looking so good. Probably just going to be able to get one kill unless something impressive happens right here.
Yeah.
Gets the Foggy Blade, but this might actually, Gardener honestly might benefit from this, because...
tries to build up distance to both gates so that her teammates will be able to get out.
We're going to see Gardener go down, but it looks as if they're going to get 3 survivors escaping. We see that the exit gates are open, and that's 3 points for
Good
BC.
job by Team Betacuck. That was incredible.
What we're gonna see right here, we have seen plenty of both of these teams for sure. But OA Nitro actually, who's gonna be hunting for BC, pulled out the Bonbon last game, but that is all we have seen.
Hello.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
and it is actually a Bonbon ban. It's not Blood Queen, guys. It's Bonbon who's getting banned by
So-
Team Hydra.
Bonbon can honestly be an incredibly scary character to
Exactly.
go up against, so Team Hydra's choice to ban the Bonbon, who knows?
Is really reasonable.
Yeah.
Too. Yeah.
Like, if
we
they
did
have...
see like how Nitro played Bonbon before.
Yeah, the way that Bonbon can just win a game through its camping. Oh, and for a moment there, it looked like we were going to see a Spider, kind of some old meta coming back. You know,
Yeah.
when Spider used to be the best hunter in the game.
Red Church is Spider's best map, so...
So, yeah, that totally might be a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
And switching hunters, looks like Nitro's just showing off with the visit emote.
Nitro,
Oh,
that Cucks skin
I
is
don't
my
know.
favorite one.
Yeah, all the skins. Coming in from Team Hydra, we can see that they are not bringing a mercenary because it was banned and instead going for first officer. An interesting kind of secondary rescue choice. But combined with like a Seer Owl and the fact that Mech might also bring Tide, they should probably be pretty much alright on that front since they banned Bonbon.
Yeah.
And the mercenary ban, while it did deprive their rescuing ability, it let them play Seer, which can have, you know, huge effect later in the game.
Okay, it does seem like Nitro goes for the Spider at Red Church.
So
Really
this
scary.
This is going to be very interesting.
She has a lot of areas to work where she can work really well because she can put so many webs down.
Yeah, and that's what's so scary about Spider. If she can keep you in like a confined area, that's where she's really gonna kill you when she doesn't let you transition.
Exactly.
So right here we can see Spider gets the Tinnitus, is just gonna try and find where this kind of sneaky survivor is.
Does
Goes
see the
towards
blood trail
Shack on a
of,
blood trail.
of one survivor and finds the Seer first.
So we're gonna see, you know, this is exactly the kind of area that Spider
Wants to be in.
There's all these close walls for her to put the webs on.
Exactly.
And that's what she's gonna have to rely on, being able to get these quick hits like that one, you know, a good chase.
You, like, just trying to guess if the hit will connect since they didn't even have the vision.
Great job going in, using that owl just to safely drop the pallet just in case.
Yeah.
And, you know, we can see this Spider's doing an excellent job. It's gonna take a quick detour to go for the mechanic. This is very interesting. The Spider's actually gonna switch targets towards the mechanic to try and slow down the decoding.
Exactly. Since the Spider didn't want to waste more time with the Seer Owl, apparently they just decided to go for the mechanic, which is, yeah, just like the Seer, a really vulnerable target.
Now, what could happen right here, the mechanic is incredibly weak to Spider because she has really slow interaction speed.
Yeah.
And compared to the speedy Spider, we can see, yeah, killing the mechanic. And still 5 ciphers remaining. Great job on the Spider. And
exactly.
It's gonna just be sharing right in the middle of this area. All these webs are still here. So, this is gonna be tough for the survivors, but...
Yeah, it's almost like a trap.
One thing to note is that the mechanic does have the robot out and decoding. So, there are still 3 people decoding even as the first officer goes in for the rescue. And we're gonna see Spider is just staying really fast, because when Spider has her speed boost, she also goes through a faster blade wipe, so...
Oh my! First officer and mechanic were able to fake it really well, making the Spider hit the rescuer
at the same time,
instead of
though...
the mechanic.
Oh. Interesting, the mechanic goes to decode and takes the hit. Not necessarily sure if that was intentional or not. But right here we're gonna be seeing the mechanic going on the rocket chair, and first officer is still down with 4 ciphers remaining.
Yeah.
So now they have both of their characters who carry Tide Turner down on the rocket chair, so unless the Seer Priestess might have it,
Yeah,
is going to be a
Priestess
really
does have Tide Turner sometimes too, right? So
Yeah, so this could be a difficult rescue to pull off. We can see the Seer running in right now. Spider is going to just completely deny the rescue to the mechanic. Seer does not choose to go for that.
Yeah.
Decides that it just wouldn't be worth it. Now we can see Seer did have Tide Turner, so First
Yeah.
Officer is going to get to kind of run away a little bit. And Seer
really
makes it out,
incredible
but-
play by the Spider, because she did force the Seer to not go for the mechanic because there were just too many webs. He would be too slow, especially like she had her web shot ready, so
Yeah.
it was actually it was the smarter decision for the Seer to just leave and rescue the First Officer instead.
And so what's happening right now is that the Priestess is going to have to rescue, so we'll see what happens with that, but they still have 2 ciphers remaining.
Yeah,
And-
and the only who actually can decode right now is the Seer.
So this is really going to be tough. Spider gets an early web shot, is going to be waiting for that to come off cooldown, which is going to kind of force an early rescue. We can see Priestess does not have Tide Turner.
Have Tide Turner.
So First
Did
Officer...
try to body block though.
First
Unfortunately, it doesn't connect. Like
Yes.
the hit.
So First
hits
Officer
the
is just going to be
First
out of
Officer.
this game,
Yeah.
leaving 2 survivors remaining. Spider switched most likely to teleport, is probably just gonna
Exactly.
try and secure a 4-kill victory right here, get all the points.
Yeah.
Once there are 2 survivors
Those
left and
fight-
they're
Yeah.
both injured like this, it's really tough for the survivors to come back.
Exactly. So the Spider did hear that the backgate cipher is almost done.
Yeah, so right here, I think the Spider got a little confused. The Priestess kind of juked her around the portal.
Yeah.
Really,
Spider
really
did
well played
think
by
that
the
the Priestess
Priestess. I'm
did
not
hear.
quite sure that Spider knows where she went.
Yeah.
We can also see Seer almost has the cipher primed, and Spider still hasn't found a survivor. That was really, really well played.
Pop the cipher, yeah.
The cipher machine, yeah, the cipher pops, and now Spider's gonna be heading towards that back exit gate, and using those webs to get there faster, but we can see there's
There's no one
actually no
there.
one there.
Yeah. Good transition by the survivors.
Yeah, both of the survivors transitioning, kind of staying in the middle of the map so that whichever gate Spider goes to, she finds neither of them. But now we can see they're gonna have to eventually go for an exit gate. Spider does have Tinnitus. The Seer is kind of sneaking around, manages to get out of the Spider's sphere radius.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see Priestess is opening the exit gate, and Spider still has not managed to find the Seer.
Yeah.
So what the survivors might try and do right here, Seer is on the dungeon. If Priestess can get out right now, they can secure a tie. Priestess
Yeah.
has the exit gate open, Spider still has no one. And they get the tie. This is really impressive.
Amazing!
That
Oh
was
my God.
really, really well played by the survivors.
It was because
really...
the Priestess portals, right, really confused the hunter, since the portals were facing towards graveyard, which is why Nitro actually tried to stay in that area, because he thought one of the survivors was still there, since he did get tinnitus from time to time, even though both of the survivors were actually at the back gate, and Priestess was on her way there, so...
Yeah, what Priestess, I did not see, but what Priestess probably did, she took the portal into graveyard, and then she probably went back when Spider wasn't looking.
Yeah. So we do see a Mexican's really scary Anne again. And they were also playing on Lakeside before, right? When
Yeah,
they played
this is
Anne.
kinda-
So it's basically a rematch, but with a different team.
And we can see that Anne has spawned on
It's
both.
even the same spawn spot. It's the same spawn spot.
Wow. So Anne, like the previous game, since there's so many similarities, is we're gonna see heading towards shore.
Yeah.
And oh, we can see the Gravekeeper is hiding by the boat, but Gardner is still at shore. So although Gravekeeper avoids detection, the Anne is still gonna find Gardner first. And with that bubble, that's still it's gonna. Oh.
Get the pallets done. And we actually do see that the Gravekeeper was able to transition to the big boat.
So now we're gonna see. Oh, Gardner, because of that bubble, doesn't have to worry about a terror
true.
socket. It's gonna use the
I was
pallet
scared
to.
for a second.
It's gonna use the pallet to take a bit of a speed boost. Very interesting. So the bubble just popped and a Mexican manages to get that hit in. So very well played, being patient, not hitting that bubble when Gardner was vaulting. Very well played. So now we're gonna see. This is kind of an interesting area for survivors. Those pallets. Kite kiting is really kind of difficult with hunters like Anne with the long hitboxes and the cats, and we can see Gardner going down. And with the slow decoding of the forward and the Gravekeeper's kind of early transition, the survivors really haven't gotten very far on their ciphers, despite Gardner's kite, so...
Especially since we did see that Gravekeeper had to transition first, right? So
yeah, and what we can see what the survivors might be choosing to do right here is wait and rescue until after half so that they can pop their ciphers. Because with their slow decoding team, they really need to take advantage of whatever time they can get. And right here, yeah, we can see the Gravekeeper is gonna start heading towards the rocket chair. Gonna go for the rescue after half. But you gotta be really careful with an Anne, because with her stun, she can really waste a lot of time where you literally can't rescue her. Gravekeeper gets stunned, will not be able to get off the rescue. Gets stunned again during the blade wipe, really well played by the Anne. Is gonna double hit the rescuer.
good job on the rescuer.
So now the forward managed to pop his cipher, but the Gravekeeper did not, so it's 3 ciphers right here. And we can see, although Anne got pallet stun, she put the cat on the Gardener. So we will see.
Good job.
And,
However, the stun is too long.
yeah, very interesting to note, the forward seems to have headed over towards the Gardener kind of late. Same as the Prospector, they did not make it in time, so that's gonna be a secure kill of 3 ciphers with the Gravekeeper still down. Very interesting to see how this is played. Forward is hanging out. Does not go. Oh! Gets hit out of his dash. Really well played by the Anne. Looking behind, standing that camera. Forward is forced now to pretty much instant rescue with his football. Leaves no other choice. Gravekeeper instantly hops underground. So he's gonna have a chance to kite because of the forward taking a hit. But at the same time, forward's gonna go down. So it stands to question whether it was really worth it.
It is actually a bit of time waste so that the Prospector is able to decode a bit, since his decoding speed is also better than the other 2, right?
And we can see the Gravekeeper doing a really excellent job using that shovel to kind of juke around the Anne. And we can see right here, it looks like a Mexican actually lost the Gravekeeper, does not know where he went.
Good job on the Gravekeeper.
Yeah, really well played. And the Anne is gonna be leaving the big boat. We can see the forward and the Prospector are healing up. So this could be another chance for the survivors to make something happen, maybe get themselves a tie. No, the Anne is approaching the forward and the Prospector, but does not seem to have found them. This is kind of interesting, reminding me of in that last game with Spider. She couldn't really seem to find anyone. And right here now, Anne is really kind of uncertain, is looking around the map for shaking ciphers. Really doesn't know where the survivors went. And on the small screen, we can see Gravekeeper is heading back to his first cipher at boat, which, because he was working on it for so long before he went in for the save, we can see it's almost already done. So really, within a few moments, the survivors are going to be down to their last cipher. And forward manages to get the hunter's attention. I'm not sure whether this was intentional or not, but forcing the hunter to chase the strongest fighting survivors on their team could really be damaging for
For the
to the side
hunter,
of the
yeah.
hunter, yeah. Oh, teleports on top of the Gravekeeper Cypher before he can pop
And
it.
Gravekeeper was not
Grave-
able to pop it in time,
Gravekeeper
even
was
though
not
it
able
was
to pop the
already
Cypher.
99%.
So now Gravekeeper looks, he's still in big boat, but the hunter's very close. He is gonna go down. And we're gonna see the forward actually is hanging out, might try and go for another stun. And the Ann is aware of this, puts the cats on top of themselves so that the forward can't stun. Very well played. And right here we're gonna see them sharing right by this cipher. This is the last cipher right here, it's primed. But the survivors just can't get to it. And we can also see Prospector had the cipher really close. He's probably gonna switch positions with forward.
This is a really close game now because they have to rescue.
We can see Prospector using the pallet for a speed boost. He's gonna be running up towards the ramp. They're going for a late rescue. Forward is not at the cipher. He does not have the cipher machine primed. And so we're gonna see Gravekeeper blast off. Prospector does not get the rescue. And so now this is really the hunter's game right here. The survivors did not manage to pull off that rescue, and now they're in a lot of trouble. So right here, what we might see, the Ann might be a little bit scared of the cipher. There's multiple ciphers that are really, really far along. And so they might pick up the Prospector. Oh, very interesting. They dropped the Prospector. Maybe they tried to bait the forward into
it's
going
because
towards the
she
cipher.
did get tinnitus, and she knows that the cipher, she knows that the cipher is really far away. What the hunter does not know is that the cipher is actually primed. So.
Oh, and we can see now that the Prospector picks himself back up, and look, he's going to be running towards the cipher. He has his magnet right there in a really strong spot. He can force the Ann to go off the bridge. And Ann knows this. She's going to be camping right there. Going to force him to leave his spot. And she teleports to the cipher to prevent Prospector
Really
from
smart.
getting there. Really well played.
Ann.
But we can see forward as well is running towards that cipher. He's above on the boat. So if Prospector takes a hit right here, they could potentially pop the... Oh! They popped the cipher before Prospector got hit. That may have been a mistake.
Exactly, it was actually the Prospector who popped the cipher and not the forward.
I'm not sure if Prospector realized that forward was right behind and could have popped if he got hit. This puts the survivors in a really bad situation because Prospector can no longer self-pick. He's already used it.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see. Oh, forward slow vaults, but Ann does not hit him. He's just gonna be running around here. The dungeon is here, but will he be able to kite throughout Prospector's entire bleeding out? That is...
Especially with Ann, who has her cat as well.
Yeah, so we see him he's gonna be forced to use his football, kind of transition away from this dungeon. Nice juke, but he does take the hit, and that is gonna be a 4-survivor elimination for the hunter, for the side of Hydra. Really, really well played.
Well played by
both sides,
a Mexican.
honestly.
That was really good.
Yeah, to ban. OA Nitro's versatility with so many different hunters could really kind of negate the effectiveness of whatever characters they choose to ban. So what we might see coming in, I would speculate Hydra might probably ban the Bonbon and maybe a Blood Queen. So, oh, yeah, and we can see they just locked in their bans. It's a Bonbon and a Blood Queen, just like I said. And so we're going to be getting the match started. The Hunter's going to be choosing their bans in a moment. So, we can see the survivors, they have not yet chosen their bans, but they already locked it in. They're going to be banning the Blood Queen and the Bonbon. So,
exactly. Wise choice though, because Nitro's Bonbon is really scary, and with like I said before, with Blood Queen you can never go wrong. So
yeah, Blood Queen is just always a scary hunter, and we're gonna see Nitro banning a Priestess.
Priestess.
That's
makes a lot of sense on a big map actually.
That's very
because Priestess...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the long portals, they could have major effect, really kind of hurting a hunter.
True. Yeah, if the long portal actually manages to, be in the map, then it's going to give the survivors a big advantage.
And what's very interesting is the fact that they chose to ban the Mercenary and the Priestess before they banned the Seer. Because Seer has widely kind of been considered the strongest character in the game even before Mechanic was nerfed. And is probably the most banned character in Legendary Rank Mode and in tournaments.
True.
So it's very interesting that Nitro chooses to allow them to have the Seer right here. And we're looking, once again, Hydra's going to be pulling out their first officer as kind of their alternative to Mercenary.
Yeah.
Kind of the same team composition that they've had this whole tournament. Except, interesting, Hydrated seems to be contemplating a Prospector. That could be an interesting play. From what I remember of their player card, they were a Priestess main. So, having their main character banned is going to be kind of tough. And then we can see Nitro might be going for a Ripper. So, just gonna see for a moment. Hydra has not having a little bit of hesitation about their team composition, unreadying a couple times, but...
Exactly.
Oh, is that gonna be a Geisha? Geisha has... Oh, Nitro is flipping through some very interesting hunters right now.
Nitro's just flexing hard.
We
cannot see the skins though.
Oh, yeah, I'm just not gonna mention every hunter because they're flipping through literally everyone.
Yeah.
I have a feeling Nitro's honestly just playing with us on the screen, but we're gonna finally see them locking in with a Ripper.
Yeah, Ripper for the final game.
So, Ripper, very similar to the Spider they played in prior rounds, kind of relies on that strong early chase.
Does spawn at cornfield.
So, we're gonna see momentarily. Ripper is heading towards kind of the middle of the map. Sees a blood trail but does not... Oh, will choose to follow it. Now this area around Small Boat is a very strong area. It's the Mechanic's robot though.
Is
very...
able to figure out where the mechanic is really early on.
Yeah, so...
But he also knows that someone was there at the cipher, so he tries to look around.
Yeah, so with that new mechanic nerf especially, not only did he just find out... Oh, nice Foggy Blade, really, really good.
Foggy Blade. Oh my god.
It's that kind of ability of Ripper players to know where you are through walls that really kind of makes them strong. And we can see, trying to use the robot for a body block does not get it off. So
yeah,
now both of
unfortunately the bot is gone now too.
Yeah, both of the Mechanic's robots are gone, and Mechanic dies really early. We can see the ciphers are not anywhere near done. This is a really sticky, tricky situation for the survivors.
Sticky. If that was a spider, it would have actually been funny. So, and we do see that the hunter forced someone to go away from their cipher.
Yeah, so really just well played. First off, they're using that... Oh, excellent owl coming in, kind of taking a hit for the Mechanic.
Yeah. Unfortunately, the owl was a foggy blade hit though, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, with
much.
that no blade wipe, the Mechanic is still gonna go down. Excellent rescue by the Prospector though. Managing to not take any hits. Now
yeah,
this
the
is
first officer.
I'm sorry,
It's okay.
So we can see first Prospector, I cannot speak. Prospector did attempt to go for a magnet save right there, but backed off. Is gonna be decoding now. So we're gonna see Seer going in for the rescue. Does not get the Foggy Blade hit. So Jack is just gonna hit the Seer. And now right here, it's way too early for Mechanic to die, so Seer is gonna be body blocked. Gets the pallet down with no hits. Really well played by the survivors.
Exactly.
So now that Seer has taken that hit, Mechanic is transitioning far away. But right here, we're gonna see Jack goes for the blink.
Has the blink. The
That is-
surprise blink. That is why he didn't have the peepers
Yes,
all this time.
especially with a Ripper, there's really no way to predict a blink because it's such an uncommon trait on him.
Yeah.
Really an interesting play coming in clutch for the Ripper right here.
Exactly. And unfortunately, Ripper basically, his way to the chair was away from the prospectors, so there was no way for the prospector to actually manage and get the balloon rescue.
Yeah, and we can see right here, Prospector trying to get the balloon rescue, but all he manages is to force him to drop the seer. There will not be any struggling. And right here now they have 3 ciphers remaining, and none of their, as far as I know, it's unlikely that either of their characters have Tide Turner. And yeah, we can see the first officer without Tide Turner going in for the rescue. You gets hit out of the watch.
Good
Really
job
impressive by the Ripper.
by Nitro.
And now we're gonna see, you know, that Nitro is gonna be following the... Yep, manages to call out the seer, does not get fooled by the first officer's ability.
Good job.
So, now we can see Prospector is working on the cipher, but will they choose to rescue their teammate, or just sacrifice him for decoding? And right here, it looks like Prospector is gonna go in for the rescue. And switch with first officer, who...
Yeah, however, Nitro basically forces him to not do it, since...
Yeah, by cutting him off at the big boat, the rescue is not gonna happen.
Exactly.
Nitro's gonna be stepping back to make sure the first officer doesn't save, but with Seer coming so close to elimination, he's just gonna go ahead and chase the Prospector. And we can see also that the first officer is on the boat as well. So long as Prospector is kiting here, first officer is not actually gonna be able to get much decoding done.
Exactly. So, with the Prospector being on the boat as well, they were actually able to fool Nitro for a second.
Good Foggy Blade, really good Foggy Blade coming in.
Yes.
Kills the first officer. And now what Nitro's probably gonna do, what we've seen so many times, is he's gonna go and try and look for the Prospector. And sees him, finds the blood trail, and he's gonna wait for first officer to self-pick.
Yeah.
So that he can force a four-person elimination.
Exactly, and Nitro doesn't have to worry that much, because even if the first officer were to decode, his decode isn't as fast as the Prospector, so...
We can see the first officer has picked himself up. Nice juke coming in from the Prospector, forcing him to get hit by a normal attack. And now he's going to be transitioning to one of the strongest fighting areas in this map, the small boat. And we can see Ripper is kind of reconsidering, decides to go back for the first officer.
Exactly, and now Nitro knows where the dungeon is as well, hits the Foggy Blade.
Yeah, so we can see this is very close to the dungeon. What first officer could potentially do is use, if they have any sticker or whatever, they might be able to crawl on top of the dungeon.
Exactly.
And if they get lucky, they might be able to get out. But Nitro has the tinnitus, can see the blood trail, has found the Prospector.
Exactly.
Hits the Prospector, hits the Foggy Blade. And now he's gonna just go back and put him on chair. This is looking like a 4-person elimination.
Yes.
Really, really well played by the Ripper right here, coming in clutch after getting 4K'd in the previous rounds.
So we do see that the first officer is crawling, however, Prospector still has his full chair time.
So, first officer is not gonna manage to get to the dungeon. Ripper, knows that he won the game. He's gonna be chairing the first officer for the 4-person elimination. And that is it. That is the tournament. Congratulations to our winners, BC.
Because actually Team Hydra was able to catch up to 8 points with the last game, and in the end Nitro actually managed to win for Cucks with 9 points. So
So
Congrats to Beta Cucks.
yeah, congratulations to our tournament winners. This was really kind of just a for fun tournament. There's no $1 million to hand out, but
Yeah.
Still, thank you to everyone who participated. I would like to. I don't know if Sleepy's going to be coming back, but I would like to give them a huge thank you for organizing this whole tournament, making all of this happen.
Hello, I am.
Hello.
Hi.
So, yeah, this is.
Good job, Sleepy. Good
Really?
job on Team Hydra.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Good job to Beta. You guys did so well. And thank you for
I
everyone
know, right?
for participating and watching. This was so fun. I'm so glad we got to do like a fancy tournament. And thank
Yeah,
you
it was
Yeah.
to Kiddo for making like a fancy freaking format, for
Right.
organizing with me, and for commentating.
Yeah.
Thank you to Ty for helping out and commentating and helping. And I just.
I
Yeah.
did the smallest work, like Sleepy and Nitro did Sleepy and Nitro. Sleepy and Kiddo actually did Kiddo actually did the entire stream setup, right? Like it looks amazing with the transitions, right? And then Sleepy prepared all the charts for the tournament. So much work. And
So,
it turned out incredible. This tournament was amazing.
yeah, so I
thank
really
you.
hope all of you enjoyed watching this. This was a way bigger event than we ever
Yeah,
expected.
I did
Yeah.
not imagine this. I thought it would just be our friends and like maybe the server. But thank you all for tuning in. And someone asked, do you guys do this regularly? We don't really plan to, just because most of the people here are students. So once the school year starts up again, we probably can't do tournaments as
So-
much. But during the summer and quarantine, we might be having like monthly
Yeah.
or bi-monthly.
Yeah, so
tournaments.
perhaps we might have another one this summer. We'll see. We
Yeah,
held
it
a
just kind of depends.
This is the second tournament we've ever held. The first one was kind of a bit of a trial.
Yeah.
And that's what makes this one so special. The first tournament, we had, a really kind of small stream. We only had 3 teams, so we couldn't even get a proper bracket format.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it was also,
So,
it's just this time it was bigger in like a lot of ways. It was fancier thanks to you guys and Kiddo and Ty, and I am just so grateful for all of you guys.
Bro, actually, I wanted to like go crazy at the end, right? Because I already saw like, oh my god, and then out of all in that moment, my Wi-Fi cucks me. Like my Wi-Fi, it doesn't cuck me the entire stream, right? But right at the end, when Nitro is going towards towards you, right? That's when my Wi-Fi died.
Oh my god, did you guys see me crawling? I wanted to hear what you
Yeah,
guys
we saw.
yeah.
Okay,
That was...
guys, the
All
stream
right.
was just supposed to say Beta Cucks because
No, Ethan, no, Kiddo, you're not allowed to say it. Kiddo,
Oh
I
my
say
god.
Beta
Kiddo,
Cucks.
you're not allowed to say it.
Good
you're
job,
not allowed to say it.
Good
Oh
job
my
to
God.
all the teams, though. It was incredible.
Yeah,
Like,
that was
every-
so much fun. Thank you
Yeah.
to everyone for joining. That was so much
So-
fun.
Yeah, I guess that's just about it. Huge congratulations to BC. That is what I'm gonna say.
Kiddo, I
And
don't want my
huge
ass beat.
thanks to, everyone who is involved, all the players, everyone who helped to organize this, everyone who reached out to their friends and, told their friends to come watch this live stream. It really means a lot.
Yeah.
Yes, we are so grateful
Alright.
for all of you.
I am an
And-
unpopular
It's
Twitch
good
streamer
for you
because
guys.
I will not say it.
Oh, and congrats to Beta Cucks for winning the tournament. I said it.
Alright,
Yay.
so I'm gonna say goodbye right here. We've certainly taken up the majority of everyone's day, so congrats to
Okay.
BC. Have a nice day. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see ya.
Thank you guys. Bye bye.
Bye bye, everyone. Thank you for joining.